so cold, and I cannot blame you. Feeling like we've grown apart. I don't want you to go. It's starting to hurt. Treating me like I'm a ghost. This is not depression. You need some repentance. I think we need space, but I'm feeling codependent. Miscommunication. Don't hear what I'm saying. Talking to a wall like I'm stuck in isolation. Yeah, I need to hear that you need me. And find out would you move on or would you grieve me? Hey, your eyes can be so deceiving. You're looking at me, so why can't you see me? Hey, I need to hear that you need me. And find out would you move on or would you grieve me? Hey, your eyes can be so deceiving. You're looking at me, so why can't you see me?
Where do you go? I'm running through hell, I have nothing more left of you. Do you recall loving each other, cause you left me all alone? I think I need space, but I need to be together. There's just nobody else, no one else will understand. It seems like you don't care, why you make me wait forever. I know it's not okay, but I'll do until it's better.
Yeah, I need to hear that you need me. And find out would you move on or would you grieve me? Hey, your eyes can be so deceiving. You're looking at me, so why can't you see me? Hey, I need to hear that you need me. And find out would you move on or would you grieve me? Hey, your eyes can be so deceiving. You're looking at me, so why can't you see me?
What is up, stream? Here we are with Bladed, and we are ready to start this semi-final. Well, just about. We have a few things we have to go over stream first, but we have Bofa Deez and the Doughboys here, and this is looking to be a good match, Blade. What do you think about this matchup?
Oh, I mean, coming from Div 1, I mean, I haven't seen too much of these teams play, but either way, I'm hyped to see Bofa Deez and Doughboys and see what they can put up to fight.
Yeah, honestly, Bofa Deez has had a dominant season, but not really dominant. As you can see here in the stats, 67% win rate for them, but Doughboys 47, and they're the 4th seeds, so I mean, that's still pretty close. It's only 20% off between the two teams in their win rate across this season. They've already played 4 games before this, so we're finally ready to eliminate one of these two teams to see who goes to the grand finals against the Fezman, me and Legendary. But Blade, look at these stats. What do these tell you?
I mean, as different as most of these stats are, the shooting percentage, it's just sticking out to me. I mean,
yeah,
as not as important as most people think shooting percentage is. Like, Bofa Deez's shooting percentage is not that high, and Doughboys is right behind them at 36. So, I mean, if they can come through and Doughboys raise that a little bit, I think Bofa Deez might have a game on their hands.
I agree. Doughboys, I mean, they've found some struggles, but they are a really good team, and I think they are capable of being Bofa Deez. They only lost by 1 game. I think it was an overtime even in Game 5 when they last played them. So Bofa Deez, the team that is favored just ahead of them, as you can see by the player vote. But I mean, most people think it's Bofa Deez because, you know, 1st seed against 4th seed. I mean, it doesn't seem on paper that it'd be so close, but I don't think this percentage does the Doughboys justice.
Oh, not at all. I mean, it's that 66% is just insane. I mean, definitely being the 1 seed, they definitely have backing of most people from the votes, but I don't know. Doughboys, you never know with Mike. He might come through and he can do his magic sometimes. You never know with Mike.
And as we heard earlier, we have got word that Mike and Ted have the drunk buff, or not maybe drunk, but not
Oh,
sober.
no.
So they play well like that, and it's not a normal thing. No one I've never heard of it before besides those two players, but it helps them. So I mean, we'll see if that's gonna be the case in this grand final, or is it gonna falter here at the end. I mean, only winning one game in league play, it doesn't seem like it worked for them, but I don't know. But we're gonna look at the highlights real quick here in the Doughboys. I mean, they've had some solid outings. This one against Fezman, a good pass play, straight back to Mike, but it's gonna be Ted getting that one. And both players have done well. I mean, Mike is the standout player. He's the captain of the Doughboys, but yeah, right there, Mike, Jimmy McSlim, Johnny McJohnerson, whatever you want to call him, he has been very well played. And here he goes with the air dribble, trying to get past the Jansport guys. He does. He's been the most mechanical player, but Ted, a great person to have on the back line as Mike gets a demo here. Ted able to laser that one into the top right corner almost, and gonna get the win there in that game. But both of these has been good themselves. Capex right there, Big Bemis. I mean, gets a goal there from dunking on the backboard. He's been one of the players that have been really well striking, but Azazel's also been that person. Both of these are the team that can link up just like that. They're very good passing play. They're twos partners just like the Doughboys are. So it's going to be interesting to see what these two teams can really do, but I think it's going to come down to chemistry in the end. We'll see as we look at this last highlight for both of these. Shot on miss, no shot on fake, another backboard pass, and Azazel puts it away. So a lot of interesting things to happen for these two teams, but we'll see just how effective that kind of play is. We'll see. But I don't know, Bladed. I don't know. This is definitely a close matchup, just like Dart Monkeys and Fezman were in that semifinal for Division 2. This whole Div 2 is very close, Bladed, but I want to hear, who do you have taking this game?
Oh no.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one.
It is definitely a tough one. I mean, Capex and Azazel definitely have chemistry. I mean, needless to say, Mike and Ted do as well. I think Azazel, seeing the assists, Azazel and Capex definitely leading that stat line. But you know what? I'm gonna take the upset. I'm gonna go Doughboys on this one.
Really? Okay. See, I want to go Doughboys and believe, partly because I want Azazel to stream tomorrow in the grand finals, but I have to go Bofa Deez. Bofa Deez has been looking good. I just watched them warm up for the past like 40 minutes, and they look solid. And the only thing that's been holding this team back, I think, is nerves. And I think if they want to win, they have to get past nerves, because I think Ted's the only person affected by nerves on Doughboys. Mike seems to absolutely not care, but I think both of these are a little bit affected by nerves, and they have to get rid of that. But Bladed, in that grand final yesterday, I mean, were nerves a factor for you?
Oh, I mean, 100%. I mean, even just looking back at those games, there's a reason we lost. I believe it was game 3 or game 4. I just was playing so slow. I was in my own head. I was nervous. I mean, I've been here for a few seasons now, and any grand final you play, and you're always nervous. But I think it's hard to say with these two teams. It's just a semifinal, but either way, like, you win it, you move on; lose, and you're out. Like, you still got to play your heart out.
Yeah, win or go home for these two teams. It's tough, and I mean, the Doughboys, both of them have not won a title yet. Ted has not really got close, but Mike has been to a grand final before, so he wants to get back there and this time win against Fezman. And both of these, I mean, they've had that name is like, I think this is the 4th time both of these has been used in VCC. It's the most used name. It's the team that's been around here for the longest. It just switched up the rosters, and Azazel has not won in this name. He's not won at all in this league so far, but Capex has had, and he's played, I think this is his 7th season in this tournament. So he's won 2 with both of these. He wants to win a 3rd and then be the 2nd most to win after Decay in this league. And I think Capex can be that person. Both of these is honestly a team I am not wanting to face in the grand final either. I think they're the better team on most days, but the Doughboys, I mean, they also can pop off too. They also have those days. I don't know if I already said, but we beat the Doughboys in our game 3-2, but I think 2 days before that we scrimmed, or like a couple of days before that, like 4 or 5, whatever. We won 1 game out of 9 in scrims against them. So it depends what day it is. The Doughboys can really be feeling it or really are struggling, but it's just gonna end up being what these kind of days are for these two teams. It's definitely gonna be interesting, but this is a very highly anticipated match. But I don't know. I think it's gonna be basic Rocket League here. I don't think they're gonna try anything fancy. It's gonna be the dirty plays, the like anything these two teams could get advantages from. What do you think, Blade?
I mean, I think just speaking from our experience the other day in the grand finals, we start our strategies kind of just seeing what the other team throws at us, and that's what I'd assume from these two teams. Kind of in the beginning, maybe first game, maybe first 2, just see what your opponent's throwing at you. Are they playing aggressive? Are they playing passive? What type of game are they playing? And then try and change your game style to best suit how to beat theirs. I think that would be the best plan for these two teams. I mean, yes, both of these are the 1 seed and have better stats, but you never know with Doughboys, and I think either one of these teams can definitely take the cake.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's gonna be close. I predicted going 7, but it could be less. It depends what day it is for these two teams, really. So we will see. We will see. But I don't know. Do you think it's gonna be easy for these teams? Do you predict one of these teams winning it more than like game 6 or 7? Do you think only one game's gonna be taken?
It's definitely hard to tell. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes 7. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to just 4. I think either team can sweep. I think either team can go all the way until 7, game 7 OT. I think it's a complete toss-up. Hard to tell.
Okay, and still waiting on Ted. I think Mike and Ted are playing at a friend's house, so they have to update their games. And I think Ted's in the middle of his update still, so still waiting on that. But I don't know, Bladed. What can we expect for these two teams? I mean, Mike and Ted have the drink buff. Both of these have the warrant buff. I mean, both teams have been doing well with those 2 factors for them. But both teams seem confident. I've talked to both of them. They both feel the confidence. So, I mean, will that carry on in the pitch? I think if things go wrong quickly for a team, it could change everything. Like either that being like an own goal or a complete like 9-1 game or something like that. I think that can completely change the momentum for the better. And I think the team that gets the better of that may win it. Because mental is a hard part in Rocket League as well, just in this league. Like it's like ranked, you can queue up for that anytime, but this league happens every so often, and every so often you have games. So when you have games, you have to make them count, and you can't just queue back into that.
100%. I mean, there's definitely a huge stress factor compared from ranked, just grinding with a teammate, or just solo queuing, compared to someone like this when you're in the semifinal and possibly in the grand final. I think anyone or any team, no matter how often you've been there, how favored you are, I think either way, any team could take it on any single day. Like you can never guarantee yourself at winning one of these series.
And looks like Ted is here now, and I fully agree with you saying, Bladed. Whatever the factor is, I think there might be a factor today, and we will get this started. Bofa Deez, the Doughboys. I mean, we're here, and the winner of this will make top 2 and have a chance at the grand final. Let's see who it's gonna be. Let's see who it's gonna be. I'm absolutely pumped for this. Let's get it started. There we are. And I think everyone is on the field. So we are off. Semi-final time. Bofa Deez versus the Doughboys. Here we go.
Oh, and already off the rip, Bofa Deez having a play towards the orange net, and Azizel, 8 seconds in, puts it into the back of the net. I mean, Definitely a tough read for Ted, and Mike just having to hope Azizel goes quick, but
Yeah, I mean, that's a really tough pass there. I mean, hits the corner of the wall, and that's just an unfortunate start. Ted, probably not very warm right now. I mean, everyone else has been warming up while Ted has been stranded, waiting for the game to update, but it's a little bit of a fault from them planning-wise, because you gotta play around these things. You gotta expect to, have those updates sometimes, and just give yourself some extra time. That's not what the Doughboys did. And they're gonna be punished for that, and K-Pix a couple great 50s, and it's gonna be in. Great job from both of these there.
Apex just able to play it under Ted, reading his ceiling shot, and he was just bigger than Mike there. Able to just push right through him and put it in a spot where Mike couldn't get it. 2-0 start for both of these. Less than 30 seconds in. I mean, how much do you think that means for the series?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, it depends if they keep this momentum going, I have to say. But yeah, I don't know, because if the Doughboys can get this next goal, I don't think it'll matter. It'll go back in Doughboys' favor or make it even, whatever the case may be. Because both of these, I don't think they really require, the Doughboys really require that much. But there it is. Mike is able to put that one through, repping his Zinc Console account today. So if you're wondering, that's him. And just a downfield pass, both of these out of position, and both of these kind of fumbling there on defense.
I mean, a great goal from Mike. Although I haven't seen, we're less than a minute in, but I haven't seen too much offensive pressure from Doughboys. Of course, as I say that, they have the ball on the blue side, but they're looks like both of these in the first minute have definitely had more offensive pressure compared to Doughboys.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, 2 of these 3 goals have been mistake goals from the defense. I mean, if everyone rotates correctly and positions correctly, these won't happen. But this first game is usually just who makes the less mistakes. I mean, it is a warm-up game in the series. Try to get the best start you can, and to do that, like, you have to get those jitters out and make safe plays. And then that's what we have to see for these two teams. K-Pex gonna go a bit over that one, trying to read that. And Mike going for the dribble, but can't read it either. Azazel, good 50. And maybe they can race back to the orange half here and maybe get something. Azazel, a little bit of boost, gets the flick, but Mike there with the save. K-Pex trying to put this into the corner. He is. K-Pex in the corner again. Azazel's there. Azazel's shot, and a great control pressure there. And both of these go ahead again.
K-Pex just puts it off the corner in a read spot that Ted couldn't read, and Azazel able to put it right over him. Third goal in the back of the net for both of these. I mean, it's their passing play off that back goal. It's not the easiest thing for Ted or any single player in this game to read. You kind of just have to wait it out and see how it goes. Definitely a huge play by both of these.
Yeah. Oh, Ted. Wait, this could be speed. Yeah, no, Mike cannot find the received pass in the back of the net. But maybe they can still make something here. They're keeping on a little bit of pressure, but it's going to be found in the hands of K-Pex. K-Pex backwards flick. Trying to get another one over Mike. Yes, he is. K-Pex driving downfield. K-Pex another one, but can't put it in at the end. K-Pex a great drive, but could not finish it. Both of these trying to get something here, but Ted is going to fake the save. He's going to juke out K-Pex a little bit, and maybe the Doughboys now on the counterattack.
I got a huge question for you, Sin. Do you think that Azazel and K-Pex is matching cars? You think that's a mentality thing, or thoughts behind that?
I mean, they've been doing it basically all season. I think it's just the Bofa Deez jersey at this point. I don't think it's a mentality thing. I think they're just feeling it. They think they're feeling the synergy. And oh my gosh, I don't know how it's not in, but Bofa Deez are gonna be not finding that one, and Doughboys gonna be a little bit lucky. And now K-Pex, can't find it, but Azazel makes a challenge. And I don't know what you bladed, but I'm getting some server lag. Is it looking okay for you?
Yeah, it's looking good on my end. I mean...
Okay. Just ask it.
I definitely see... yeah, Ted lagging a little bit too, but... looks like K-Pex and Azazel definitely still testing the waters here a little bit. Mike and Ted looking to get those long shots and waiting for both of these to overcommit.
A close chance there from both of these, but it's going to go wide again. And now Doughboys trying to find the counterattack. A demo there, and Mike trying to push it through, but Azazel, big man on defense, cannot get past him.
Doughboys just waiting for both of these to overcommit and try and make that push towards the net with a few demos here and there. And here might be a chance for Mike if he can get past Capex. Huge touch by Capex, floating over the net. And Mike,
Oh, jeez.
beautiful read.
Mike is just gonna take that. The bounce doesn't go favorably for both of these, and Mike off the ceiling, top corner slot, and Azazel still trying to turn around. He didn't even know it's coming that fast at him, and Mike takes advantage of that quick play. And Doughboys have found something. They have 50 seconds to find the game winner though, or the game tire really, to have an attempt of finding a game winner. Now both of these are just gonna try to take control of this. They've been really good when they take control of the ball. When they're in control of the game, like, they do wonders, but they've been not finding themselves in the situation too much, about 50% of the game now. But they're gonna be trying to get this drive, but still just trying to keep pressure, and Doughboys struggling to find the clear.
Azazel with a good dribble attempt towards the orange net, but as of right now, it seems like both of these definitely the more mechanical team, trying to use the mechanics to keep that offensive pressure, whereas Doughboys able to look for the more physical play, the bumps and demos, so they've gotten 2 of both of their goals, and Capex able to put away game 1 with the 0-second goal.
Yeah,
Fortune.
if you're wondering about a 0-second goal, there would be one, but not for the Doughboys to keep their chance alive of winning this game. They're one. It's going to both of these, and a great job there from them. And honestly, I mean, is that going to be the momentum for both of these, or is it going to switch up here?
I don't know. I think it's definitely 100% hard to tell for how Doughboys can play. I mean, Ted not even having a single shot that game, I think, is definitely not a representation of the rest of the series. I think it can go either way. Both of these having a whole 5 more shots than Doughboys, but I think it could go either way.
We will get a service switch here, but Blade, I mean, do you think the Doughboys have to do anything differently here? I mean, they played good, they kept it close, but just out of reach at the end.
I mean, I'm liking those bumps and demos from Mike and Ted a little bit. I think if they pick that up just a tad, I think Capex and Aziza won't be able to use their mechanics and offensive pressure. I mean, speaking from our grand finals, from me and Fuge, playing against probably the 2 most mechanical players in Div 1, we definitely had to pick up our physical play and offensive pressure just to not give them that chance to play mechanical and give them that space to let them cook on the ball. But I mean, they're not able to do that in game 1. Maybe they can change it up for game 2.
And here we go into game number 2. I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be one of those situations to see who get the momentum here and runs with it. But here we are in game number 2. I told them if they have server issues, they can tell me in the first 30 seconds or so. So we'll see if that is the case. And I'm already getting laggy, but I already got the latency things. But here we go into game number 2. Let's see if they have any lag.
Oh yeah, I'm getting it. I just got it too. Oh, that's a huge double tap from Mike, not able to put it through the net almost. Here's Azazel with the chance to take it himself onto the orange net.
Ooh.
Mike able to put it to the side and get that pressure back for the Doughboys.
Doughboys trying to break out here. He's going to collect some boost to rev up the engines and gets it past Ted. That's a good chance here. With 2v1, a challenge, but it's going to go too high for Capex. He has to be careful here. Ted is a little bit dangerous off the crossbar, but Mike is going to find it clear. Now 1v1, Mike shot across the backboard, but nothing found. And the boys are still going to try to find this in their half. And ooh, Ted trying to find the demo, but is going to have a miss. And Doughboys trying to keep this one away, but it's been a lot of ping pong so far. Will these teams find the possession?
Definitely a better start from both teams, though. I mean, I believe at this point we already had 3-0, I believe, or 2-1.
Yeah,
So-
I think 2-1.
Definitely a better start from Doughboys. They're able to keep that ball out of their net and get some offensive pressure. Here's
Yeah.
Ted looking for a shot. K-Pac's able to take that away, get a chance
Ooh.
himself.
Ooh.
The fake flick and the bump,
Oh.
and he puts it in the back of the net. What a huge play from K-Pax.
An absolute monster of a play from Capex. Ted was not able to get back in time. Capex just flicks and goes for the head of Mike, and it's going to be found in. 1-0 to Bofa Deez in game number 2. A great start for them.
I mean, Ted, I believe that was Ted. He got the bump on Azazel. All Mike had to do was get a single touch. Definitely, from his POV, did not look like Capex was going for the bump. It definitely looked like it was a flick attempt. So,
Ooh.
huge play by Capex.
Oh, but the demo. Oh, can you find it? Oh, no, just off. There was a demo on the play that took Azazel out of it, but Capex couldn't find it. Now, Doughboys looking for a dunk of their own, but cannot put that one in. And Azazel on the counter. It's to be a shot in. Ted trying to find the save. He is just about. Had the boost for it. And another shot comes through. Ted, another save. Huge defense here from the Doughboys.
These physical plays by Doughboys is definitely helping them. I mean, here's Mike looking for the double tap. Trying to get that bump on Azazel. I'm sure it would definitely help them if they play even more and more physical. As all they're trying to do is keep that ball on the blue side, bump the opponents out of net. And here's Mike just trying to keep that ball on the blue side.
Yeah, you see how safe these teams are playing now after the first game. Lots of goals happen, and the defense is coming out as a good shot comes through there, but even better save for Mike to read. And yeah, they're just playing safe. Like, it doesn't look better than Champ 1 gameplay right now, because it's just really, really safe play from these two teams. They do not want to give up any opportunities, and they don't look that comfortable either. I mean, definitely better defensively, but ooh, not looking as comfortable, but ooh, bounce shot, Mike not able to get it. And a smart play from Capex there to get the ball bouncing.
Definitely a good job by Capex, able to wait, because even at, you see the ball bouncing towards that back wall, you don't know if it's going to hit that little ramp and bounce straight back at you. It's going to bounce a mile in the air. Good job for Capex to wait and able to just put a little bouncer to make Mike awkward.
A 2-goal lead here for Bofa Deez, and they're looking solid as they go into the last minute 30 almost of this game. Zazel back pass to Capex, dangerous one, but they are able to handle it. Mike now in the corner, half boost, trying to go off the ceiling to keep this in. He's gonna fake it. Zazel, the pass, but it's just gonna go to Ted. And these teams are kind of playing it too far. Like, a lot of touches just go too far, and they need to keep it close. They need to keep control of the game. That's what these two teams should be going for. And I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing a lot of plays where they throw away possession.
Yeah, I mean, at this point in the game, like, especially if you're Doughboys, you want to keep that ball close and try and keep possession, get those threatening plays onto the net. Oh, like you
Ooh.
said, it's a lot of just ping pong and a huge air dribble bump by Capex, able to take out both players and put the ball into the back of the net out on the carry.
Capex is looking comfortable. A player I had questions marks personally about before the series, but he has stepped up 2 bumps and 2 goals, I believe, in this game. And oh my gosh, Capex is stepping up for the Bofa Deez side, and he wants these awards, and he might get some for this performance. He has to keep it up though.
Definitely, Capex coming through this game with a hat trick. Definitely a big start for him. As I believe last game it was Azazel putting those in the back of the net. Definitely taking away those question marks, like you said.
Oh, a demo there, and that could be a chance, but Ted puts it away, and it's going to be back into the orange half here because Mike was demoed. Mike, time ticking down. I think he's already chalked this up to be a loss, but maybe a goal for momentum. We'll see here, and definitely do not want to go 4 goals down, but in the end, it does not matter, and it's going to be a good spot. Ted looking for the goal. He is able to find it, and just a little bit too much pressure, and Bofa Deez broke down there at the end.
definitely not the touch that K-Pax wants. He definitely was looking for Azazel downfield for the pass, but Fulcher just puts it off the ceiling, and Ted is there to put it in the back of the net. 7 seconds left in game 2. Not sure if they can come back from this.
Yeah, doesn't look like it. Time is already ticked its way down, and both of these won 2 games in a row now. Can they keep this going? That would be a great question, honestly. But both of these, I mean, they're playing massive right now, and they want to keep it going. Doughboys still lost by 2 goals again. So we're gonna see if they want to server switch, because I noticed Ted has a little bit of ping, but it looks like we will go with this. Looks like we will be able to stay on this. So let's get keyed up for the next game and see if the Doughboys can make some sort of comeback happen here. They definitely need to play a little bit differently, whatever that may mean.
I mean, they definitely look better towards the beginning of the game too. They were able to get those like physical plays, bumps that we said before were definitely those crucial plays. Here's Azazel looking for the double, almost able to take it himself.
Yeah, Azazel doing a great job there, but just misses the finish there. But maybe he was looking for a pass, I'm not sure, but oh, that one almost finds its way through as an opening goal for Doughboys. Would have been great. I don't think they've had a lead yet this whole series, right?
No, I don't believe so, and I believe it's been Bofa Deez who've been putting in the first goal each game.
Yeah. Okay, Doughboys looking for the first lead. Can they make it happen here? Doughboys fans, we need you to come out here. They're the underdogs, not by much, but by some. And K-Pax and Azazel, both of these men are looking on fire as another one goes through. They're looking hungry for this win.
They've definitely had the pressure. I mean, just looking at the shots, they've had just 3 shots in this first 49 seconds and able to put one away. The defense of Doughboys is definitely shaking in their boots, not able to escape that pressure.
Shaking in their boots, I like them, because they do not look comfortable on defense. Both of these putting them in a lot of tough spots, and again, Doughboys gonna have to think of something differently here. I mean, I would take a timeout if they're them, but they're not really a team to take timeouts. We talked with Mike, and he likes staying in momentum, even though the momentum's not in his favor. He doesn't like to completely stop like anybody's momentum. So, oh, that was almost finds its way in, but Mike is able to get the save. But so I don't think we'll be seeing a timeout, and that might be their downfall. Ooh. Who knows? Or it may work for them. A pass, but oh, not good enough. K-Pax is going to handle it, and also Ted and Mike playing at a friend's house right now. Oh, Azazel puts it through. Do you think that's haltering them at all?
I mean, whether they think so or not, I think it 100% is. Just having the pressure of even a single person watching you, sitting next to you, sitting behind you,
yep,
or just talking with you in your ear, like it will 100% distract you. And I don't think it's stopping them in this game or this series either way.
Yeah, I think it's similar to playing at a LAN. Because I mean, people are watching you, like you said, and also you're not really playing on the comfortability of your own setup either. So it's not your environment. So I mean, it's going to be how will you adapt to that environment. I'm sure they've played at their friend's house before. I'm sure. I know Mike has. I don't know if Ted has, but oh wait, Ted, like the pass. Oh, Azazel is going to be able to get it though, and Doughboys not looking like they're quite adapted to this environment just yet, and yeah, they're going to have to adapt to it fast because both of these are putting on the pressure.
It's definitely hard. I mean, Ted and Mike have definitely had their fair share of shots at the net, but just their ability to follow up the one touch, as Ted had a nice air dribble to a pass in front of the net, but Mike was not there. I mean, they get their pressure and their threatening shots, but they're not able to put them in the back of the net.
Yeah, they have the chances, but they don't do as well as they should with those chances. I think both of these has had a lot more chances in this matchup, this game number 3, really. I mean, they've been the aggressors in this game, and they felt like the most comfortable team. As Azazel goes for a double tap, that's going to be found over. Now, trying to go for the bump, but Mike can't reach him. Mike flick, but Capex is able to get back. And Azazel, demo, Ted, bounce shot, it's going to find its way through. Doughboys, a huge goal for them.
That was a big goal by Ted. Able to see that Azazel's in the back of the net, so put a bouncer, let it bounce right under the crossbar. Definitely an awkward shot to save for Azazel, and 1 goal game as Doughboys trying to make a comeback.
2 minutes remaining, a little bit under 2 for the Doughboys to come back. It's possible, and let's see if they can have some momentum in their favor here. They've had a really close series, basically every series they've played, almost every series they played in. I expect them to keep this one close, but they're not looking like the Doughboys that we've seen in past games, but they have to become that. Mike, a pass inside, but it's going to be demo found on Capex, but Azazel deals with it quite well, and Ted lining up the pass, no demo himself, but cannot find it, and it's going to bounce back in the orange end here. Capex going for a solo play, maybe the bump, no, but Ted is able to find the save. I don't know if Capex got the bump, but Ted still able to hold down the defense, and again.
These plays by Capex and Azazel definitely more solo play than we've definitely seen in the past. They're more known for their pass plays and their chemistry, which we've seen I think only 1 passing play, as we might see another one here. Azazel just getting bumped, just not able to make a play on the net. The physical play by Doughboys is just too much.
And that one's going to bounce its way out, almost a pinball out, and Mike put an awkward spot, but Ted is able to help him out there and get the clear. Now Ted takes to the sidewall. Ted, a shot, but Azazel, a good save. And it's 30 seconds remaining now for Doughboys to see this. If they don't win this game, it's going to be rough, because they have to win 3 straight games. Or no, 4 straight games, actually, to win this match.
Yep.
Holy.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That is definitely not something you want to see. As hat-trick for Azazel for game 3. Mike not able to read that bounce off the back wall. 2-goal lead, 16 seconds, and game 3 is not looking so good for the Doughboys.
Yeah, both of these have like their 2-goal leads, but the Doughboys, they've not been able to find anything back. After they've gone 2 goals down, it seems like they just plummet down and are not able to get anything back. And it's looking that way now too, as Capex looking for another one, but it's gonna be off the crossbar. Have mercy, Capex. And we are gonna be going to game number 4 in both of these. Just grand final territory now.
Oh, 100%. I mean, I think the way both of these have been playing, the way that they keep taking pressure, making their solo plays, looking for their team plays here and there, I think they're definitely trying to get this sweep and put their name on the board and get those votes for the grand finals.
Yeah, exactly what I'm thinking, Bladed. And I mean, the Doughboys is not looking like themselves out here, but I do expect some sort of comeback here, but we'll see if they're able to hold up in that. Doughboys fans in chat, they need your support here as we go into game number 4. They could go down here, and I'm sure they're going to put up a fight, but will it be good enough to hold off both of these?
I mean, the both of these that we've seen in these first 3 games, how do you feel about these the grand finals if you're playing both of these?
Not very good, honestly. They beat us before, but I think it's gonna be close. But I mean, we're a better team. I think they're a better team. So I mean, we'll see.
100%. I think no matter if Doughboys come back from this or both of these put this away, I think this will be a good match, as the double commit from Doughboys might put a goal in the net, as Mike able to get in front of it. Capex not the touch he wants. And Mike misses the open net.
Oh, Mike.
Oh no.
Yeah, Mike, not the miss you want to see. And Azazel is going to try to find the rebound here. A good pass, but Mike, a great touch. Can he get to that first? Yes, he can. And Doughboys find their first lead in the series. And it comes out in game number 4 when they need it the most.
Hey, I mean, whoever scored the first goal in each three, the first game, each game 1, game 2, and game 3 has won the game. Although it has been both of these. Doughboys definitely a great start for them, as they're definitely having way more pressure than both of these so far. Yeah, okay. Both of these able to try and get this ball onto the orange side, try and get that 1-goal game back, but all the Doughboys have is this pressure onto the blue side. Here's a shot, take from Capex, trying to tie this game up, and the defense from Doughboys have just improved from those first 3 games. They're not giving the space and putting pressure on the ball.
And see if the Doughboys can do anything here. I think they're happy with their 1-goal lead, but they'd like to extend. As Azazel puts a shot on, they do not want to be on defense because both of these have been looking so good on offense. I mean, a few mistakes, but they just keep putting shot after shot. Another one goes over, just over, and both of these still on the attack, but ooh, they could be caught out here. Ted and Mike on the counterattack. Mike, backward pass to Ted, but Azazel intervenes. Now they're on the counterattack. Azazel, open that shot. Can Mike get back? Yes, he can.
No boost save for Mike, and Mike himself is just able to step up on defense for Doughboys, not giving both of these a truly threatening chance in this first half of Game 4, and huge step in the right direction for Doughboys if they want to reverse sweep. And
oh my gosh.
That would have been crazy.
That pitch would have been crazy. But oh, the back pass to nobody. Ted, can he get it through? No, Capex, great defense there. And not picked up about that Ted challenge there. Is going to find it. And now the counterattack. 2 minutes. Can both of these get this here? They want the sweep. They want the sweep, but can they make it happen? As Azazel puts another one across. The pass, but Capex not there.
The pressure from both of these, all it's been is looking for pass plays, as Mike almost able to get that double. And here's a pass from Capex off the ceiling to Azazel, shut down by Ted, and it might be an open net if Mike can get there. Huge pinch by Capex, able to get that away from their net.
Ted now puts on a shot wide. Capex easily deals with it and gives away possession a little bit. That's not what you want to do right now. As Ted puts it to Capex. Capex shot's gonna be off, and both teams playing really well defense, but there's a hole in it for Doughboys, and both of these are gonna find the equalizer.
Capex able to see that Mike Azazel snagged that back left, so Mike is most likely low on boost, able to find that bottom left and put it away. Tie game. 1 minute 10 seconds. Game 4.
Game 4, who is it gonna go to? Both of these can win this series here and bid their trip to the grand finals. Doughboys have to win this and the next 3 games after this, so it's rough for them. But Ted, oh, he's gonna find the gap, and Ted is gonna find the next lead for Doughboys. Great awareness there. And I think the demo came out there, right? So a little bit of time. Hello, you're back. You're good.
Yeah, sorry, my mic unplugged.
You're good.
Yep. Alright.
And
that's a huge goal from Doughboys.
Oh yeah, no. That was a huge demo, and I that definitely was the deciding factor there, but Ted, oh my gosh, Ted!
Oh.
What a flick!
Not much Azazel can do there, as Ted just able to sauce him up. Huge, I believe that was just a front flip flick, just puts it right under the bar, and 2-goal lead for Doughboys.
Ted is stepping up here, and that's exactly what the Doughboys need. and Mike is not that person. He usually is, but he's not right now. Ted is that person. Ted's still trying to keep this good form ahead of himself. Maybe get the first 3-goal difference win. That'd be huge and a momentum switcher, but they have to save that. Ted is able to save it. Azazel shot over, and the Doughboys are doing phenomenal right now, and they just have to keep this out of their end as much as possible as they get it to the blue one.
I believe we heard from Mike the other day. That's a huge shot from Azazel, puts it top right.
Yeah.
As I was saying though, I believe you heard from Mike the other day. He doesn't like to call timeouts because he likes to he likes to keep playing into the games as he keeps warming up onto these opposing teams and seeing how they play. Do you think this might be a sign for Doughboys to maybe make a push into that reverse sweep?
And maybe they didn't need it, but I mean, only a goal now. Azazel and Capex could do it here. I'm sure they want it. Azazel can't make it happen, and Doughboys are gonna find their first game win. And it's gonna be a long series now for this team, the Doughboys. They need to be careful because it's gonna be a tricky one, to say the least, because they have to win the next 3, as we've said. Do you think they can do it? I want to hear from you.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a step in the right direction. I mean, 3 goals for 4 shots it's definitely great for them, but defending against the Bofa Deez 9 shots is you got to bring those number of shots down that are going towards your net.
Yeah, it's too many shots.
I think it's definitely tough.
Yeah, too many shots, and I mean, most of those were off target, thankfully, but I mean, both of these have been the aggressors in this series, and they look to stay that way. Even if they lost this game, they were, I think, in the other team's half most of the time, but the Doughboys, they won on counterattacks, and that might be what they're looking for the rest of this series.
Oh, I mean, it's one game, so both of these should probably take a mental reset, take that 60 seconds in between the game, reset, focus. What did we do game 1, 2, and 3, and what didn't we do in game 4 that we need to change? Whereas the Doughboys probably just thinking we gotta keep pressuring on that ball, keep working on our defense, and there might be a shot off the kickoff.
It looks like it's going to be both of these here. And a great pass play there, and Azazel able to put it through and give both of these the first lead. And we have seen the first team score winning every game in this series. Will it stay the same here? If so, you might as well just already call us a both of these victory, because, I mean, they were able to get the first goal in 13 seconds there.
Definitely looking more like a game 1 and 2 as they get that early lead. Whereas the other 2 games look way more close as they were just goals later in the game.
Yeah, and I was just gonna say, I definitely see both of these being a lot more aggressive in demos too. As Capex is gonna be shot, it's gonna be over though, but the follow-up is able to put in 2-goal lead for both of these. But they've definitely put in some demos, put in some air dribble bumps. They are making it happen and brutalizing this Doughboys team.
I'm not sure what Ted's plan was there. Maybe thought he had a little more time going for like a squishy save out of the net. For Capex, thinking he had a little more time. But either way, great touch from Capex and able to get that 2-0 lead in less than a minute for both of these.
Things are looking up for both of these right now, and they keep this going with another goal here. And it's not going to happen. A good save there from Mike. And Mike now taking to the wall. Moving to the ceiling. No, he's going to go off the wall. Has a little bit of boost, not a lot. But it's going to be a double commit save. They are able to get it out. And they are able to find the goal. 3-goal lead here for both of these. And a demoralizing one for the Doughboys.
Oh, that double commit from Azazel and Capex, usually frowned upon by most, but when you have a threatening shot from Mike in an air dribble, you just want to throw 2 people at it, cover the most area that you can, so that Mike can't find one of those bottom corners.
Azazel with the dribble, out to Capex. No, it's just going to find its way through. 4 goals now in just over a minute. And it's not looking good for Doughboys. Doughboys, we asked them at the timeout. They did not take it, and they thought it was going to go in their favor, but 4 goals is not looking like it's going to happen. Both of these are doing exactly what they need to do, and they need to keep doing it.
I think their defense from game 4, whatever defense they were running in game 4, they need to go back to that immediately. They cannot afford to let a single goal go into the back of the net, as that's a huge beat from Mike and Ted.
Oh,
Able to find their first goal.
1 goal back for Doughboys, and now they've made it harder for themselves, but maybe this can be what they need. I mean, they have plenty of time on the clock. Doughboys have to keep this trucking, and this kickoff and so on, I mean, needs to be mostly the Doughboys controlling the game.
They have to just keep putting the pressure. As there's Ted, huge challenge. Mike able to follow. This is more of the Doughboys we saw from game 4. As they're playing around each other instead of just solo player and kind of letting the other one bail the other one out.
Yeah, basically, and oh, Ted does well to keep pressure there. Does not get the touch. Mike does, though. A Ted gets the boost steal from Capex. Maybe they're going for boost steals, but Capex looks to have plenty. Does not need it. Capex, oh my goodness. Bofa Deez. What is happening?
Capex definitely feeling good. Air dribble couldn't keep going, and able to find the opening in the bottom corner, bottom left. 5-1 lead.
Chills. Holy.
Not even the first half of the game.
Bofa Deez is looking so dominant right now. Capex trying to stay with us now. With Ted. Oh, a good challenge. We got to Mike. They need something now more than ever. I mean, the Doughboys. Another 4 goals down. They need another goal just like the last one to get them started to get out of it.
This is, I mean, if both of these can put up 5 goals in the first half, I think Doughboys could put up 5 in the second half. The way they played last game, you never know what they can pull out of their bag, as Mike trying to look for their back wall. And all Doughboys need to do is just keep the ball onto the blue side of the field and try and keep that pressure.
Capex giving away midfield, but the Doughboys don't get the chance. That could be another goal. Ted has to take a good touch here. And he doesn't opt for one, and Capex puts in the 5th goal for the lead. And both of these, they're looking like a force. I'm honestly scared. I'm the one shaking my boots now. I think Doughboys, I think they know the series is over. Less than 2 minutes remaining. 5 goals to get to tie it up, and then you need another one. So I don't think they can do it. And I think they know they can, as another one goes through. Brazil and both of these are looking to go to the grand finals.
Both Capex and Azazel, through games 1 through 4, have been switching off on who gets the hat trick, as both of them put the hat trick into the back of the net. Capex getting 4. Game.
I mean, I think they said Brazil we forfeit, but the show must go on, as a minute 30 here, and these teams, they already know the game's over. But I mean, both of these, what a performance! I mean, bringing this, I mean, in such a dominant fashion. I mean, both of these, the first seed, and you can see why they have been relentless against this Doughboys team. Doughboys don't really seem to have it in them. Couldn't do it for Canada, but both of these are gonna do it for the longest standing name in VCC, and they're gonna try to do it again in the grand finals. And most people had this team winning this in the grand final, going to the grand final, winning it. Both of these looks like that team as Doughboys gets another one just for their hopes, getting on the stat sheet a little bit more. But I don't know, both of these, I mean, they seem like that team that could win this grand final. Bladed, I'm in it. I don't really want to say who I think's gonna win. I mean, I hope we win. But who do you think's gonna win this grand final tomorrow?
I mean, again, I was in that grand final as the 1 seed, and both of these playing similarly tonight. They expected to kind of run the show as they did, although you did see one of their weaknesses last game. Just, I mean, I won't point it out, but the Doughboys able to get that one game. So, I mean, there's definitely a chance.
Yeah.
Both Fesman and Bofa Deez have had their fair share of tough times, but you never know. I mean, this Bofa Deez is definitely a scary team.
Bofa Deez has come a long way since everyone goes in for Doughboys, and they have been. I'm not doing completely well. I'm in only a 67% win rate, not like this synthesized like 80, whatever it was yesterday. We found out it was 90. It was 90 starting the day yesterday. Like it is not as dominant a performance, but they still. I mean, what a performance it was in this semifinal, and if they keep us going tomorrow, I mean. I think we can already call them the champions. Azazel, what a shot! Azazel just says, "Dime me up, I'm downfield." Azazel off the wall, freestyles down. Oh my gosh, it's Ted leaves the match. You're not supposed to do that, but honestly, can't blame him after this beating they're taking right now.
I mean, it's after getting styled on like that. There's not much you can do. You know the game's over, and definitely tough way to end your season on that note, as both of these able to put that 4-1 away, and we will see them in the grand finals.
Yeah, we will have interviews here, and that said, Ellie did not mean to. You just out of habit left, respectful. Well, we will do interviews here. Let's get our winners first. Bofa Deez. Let's get him in here. Azazel Capex. How are we doing? Holy crap. What a beating you just gave the Doughboys.
Huh? What?
I just said, how are we feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling good. How are you feeling?
I'm a bit scared, but I mean,
Since said he was shaking in his boots, as it seemed like Doughboys were from your offense. What were your game plan after you guys lost that game 4? How'd you guys rebound after that? Put this one away.
We just kind of went for the next game and just went nuts to butts with it and sent it.
That's actually the only thing we said that the only reason why we lost that game because we stopped putting the ball in the back of the net.
True, we hit post like 85 times. It's crazy.
Okay. But guys, you guys just absolutely battered the Doughboys. I mean, what'd you make? Like a nice pizza with that dough? I don't know. We got maybe. We'll figure it out.
Nah, dude, we tried cooking, we tried doing everything, but it turned out a failure, so we just threw it in the trash.
Dang.
Yeah, true. We tried to cook it, but it got burnt.
It got burnt. That shit was booty. Oh my gosh. No, but guys, what a performance. You guys going into the grand final tomorrow night around the same time. I mean, you guys have to be absolutely like spewing confidence. But I mean, talking about this series more, did you guys feel confident going this? Did you guys 100% know you guys were gonna win this?
Oh yeah.
100%?
Yeah.
Not even a
100%.
percent off.
No doubt in my mind.
No doubt in mind.
Yeah, I literally told Capex, go crazy, I'll back him up.
Yeah, well,
I wasn't feeling Nike
lots of
today,
crazy
and I
plays.
was feeling all of it, bro.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, guys! A trip to the grand finals, a finals roll, a shot at a banner. Now you're going up against me and legendary Fesman. What percent?
My first grand final since season 2.
Oh my gosh, it is! Holy crap!
Oh no!
Bro, the last time I was in the grand finals was season 6.
I'm 2-0 in grand finals right now. At this very moment in time, I'm not jinxing anything.
Yeah, you are 100% win ratio in grand finals. Let's see if we can make it happen again. But I mean, go against me and Ledge, the Fesman, tomorrow night. What would you say your confidence rate is, guys?
It depends on how I'm feeling tomorrow, honestly.
Bro,
Okay.
oh my god, oh Capex, you called at the beginning of the season that when we faced the Fesman, you literally said like this was a preview of the grand finals.
Yeah, but I also said that for shit. What's that other team?
Dart Monkeys?
Dark
Yeah.
Monkeys, but it doesn't matter because the Fezmen were first. You said it first to them.
True.
Okay.
Called it. Prediction master. Call me
Sure.
Stephen A.
Hmm.
Smith.
Sure. Congratulations, guys. Any last things you guys have to say before we get our losers in here?
I love Mike
Yeah.
so much. I'd kiss him, but he's so far away.
Yeah, I think they kind of threw that being at their friend's house, but I think they could have played a lot better. But really good team, missed opportunity. But let's get Mike in here. I only see Mike in the Discord. Let's bring him in. He probably has some friends with him on Discord.
Hey,
Mike, I love you.
Hey, Mike.
I hate my life, dude.
No, another season loss. But Mike, how are we feeling, buddy?
Fucking fuck. But
Yeah.
you know what? We ball anyway. All right, like
Yeah.
We ball.
we had like my friend trying to fight me. We had Ted lagging. Like I thought we put in a good performance given
Yeah.
Given the circumstances.
given the variables thrown at us.
Yeah, me and Blade did talk about before the series if we thought the friend's house would be a problem, and we both agreed it would. So,
Yeah, it definitely was. Ted did not stop lagging.
yeah. But a bit unfortunate. Do you think if you were at home, you guys both at home, you guys taking that grand final?
If we were at home,
Yeah.
yes, because my friend was literally fucking pushing my head trying to fight me. Anyway,
Fight him back. No, I'm kidding.
it's fuck.
We don't support
You
fighting
beat
on
the shit out of me.
VCC.
Yeah, you just took.
We don't support fighting.
You should just ask for a
yeah.
double timeout.
And we don't hate obese people either. That's VCC.
That's right. That's
That's
right.
right. Yes, K-Pex. Pray. Preach. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll put Ted on the mic for a minute. Here you go, Ted.
Alright.
What's up, folks?
Ted, what's going?
I was literally watching Michael like be for the by the whole fucking game.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, we asked Mike this question. Do you think if you're a home, you would have won that series?
I don't want to say we would have won, but it definitely would have been a lot closer.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, he's had a really close match with Bofa Deez before, so I
Exactly.
definitely expected to go to at least like 6. But no, you guys had some fans in chat, but guys are gonna be exiting
We
the
had some
tournament.
fans in chat.
Yeah, well, it's fans. I mean Ty, but yeah.
Oh, I love Ty.
And
And Blade.
Same
And
here.
Blade was
I
there
left
too.
Ty down.
Ty was
yeah,
in chat.
hey, I voted for you guys at the
Oh,
beginning.
Ty, I'm sorry.
Oh man.
Well, any other state of mind, Ty, we would have had it, bro.
Well,
Good luck, everybody, in the
Yeah.
finals.
hey, thank you. But yeah, we will talk to you later, Ted. Thank you so much for playing. You guys put in a hell of a performance. It was just so close in this division. It's really close this season.
It was.
Hey, it was
yeah.
good.
Dog, I love you.
Love you too, whoever that was. Was that K-Pex?
Yes, sir.
Love you, everybody.
Alright. Well, we will see you guys all later. And stream, we'll see you tomorrow night at either 10:30 or
Bye,
11
stream.
p.m. EST for our next matchup. Goodbye, we love you, stream. See ya. Bye,
Bye, stream.
Bye,
stream.
stream.
Bye,
Bye,
stream.
stream.
Them sexy feet.